Okay. Happy morning. Thank you. Well, already some students have spoken about stories. I don't have to tell you about stories, right? You all know about stories. Especially in Indian culture, we have been brought up very deeply into the stories. Stories a part of our life. Without stories, it's very difficult for us to, I could say, live. Stories, everywhere stories. You go to the corporate world, there are stories. A salesman, when he sells a product, he talks about the product. That's a story. When you go to a movie, you see your favorite actors and actresses in action. That's a story. When the teacher teaches you a lesson, in between she tells you something, the examples and all that, that's a story. So stories everywhere. You can't help it, but you have to listen and you can go along with the stories. But the more you listen about the stories, you sharpen your listening capabilities. Because stories make you to listen very intently. So that gives you a lot of experiences how to listen. So I'm sure you're all very good at listening, right? Okay. So let me start with one story. Well, there are many stories. But as 7th standard student, you already would have heard many stories. But I would like to tell you some stories which is going to relate to you in day-to-day life. I think that would be appropriate, right? Okay. You all know about marriage party, right? All attended marriage parties in your life. What will happen in marriage parties? You all gather, right? Relatives, friends all gather together and bless the bride and the groom, the newlywed people. Then what happened? They go and eat, right? Marriage means the big sumptuous lunch or the dinner, right? Let's talk about that. So there is one politician, a very big VIP, and his daughter getting married. And there is a very huge hall in Chennai, and all the relatives, friends, well-wishers all gathered in that marriage hall. And the reception was going on, and in that hall, for the next day's the meal, the marriage party function, the grand meal is getting prepared, and a lot of vegetables and fruits all arrived at the marriage hall and got stacked in a kitchen side. So the reception went on well, and the next day early morning, the muhurtam. Then after the muhurtam, the grand lunch. So at the kitchen hall, all the cooks, specialized cooks, all arrived, and they were waiting to prepare the next day's program. So around 1 o'clock, all the vegetables are all stacked on one side, all stacked in a different way, like onions, tomatoes, potatoes, all separate. Because about thousands of people, maybe 1,500 guests would be eating that lunch. Around midnight, 1 o'clock, Everybody was sleeping, including the bride and bridegroom, and silence, quiet, pin drop silence, no sound at all. Everybody is tired and sleeping. The vegetables started talking. Do you believe that? But in stories, you have studied, living things or non-living things, right? So, what is the plants and trees? Living things or non-living things? Then why can't the vegetables and fruits can talk? They can talk, right? So first, the potato started talking. He said, "Hey, I am the big fellow. I am the one very favorite in all the marriages in all over the world. I am the favorite. People love to eat me, and I am cheaply available. Anyone can buy just few rupees, and I gives them energy. Especially the sports people, they love to eat me. Why? Why sports people love to eat potato? What? Starch based, it converts carbohydrate into energy, right? So, he is very proud of it. Though he looks a little bit ugly, but he is very proud of his presence. He says, I am the great, and also I am added to all areas like, sambar, kutu, curry, everywhere I am included. So he is very proud. Then the tomato started talking. Tomato says, well, without me, nothing can be tasted. I am added everywhere. Sambar, rasam, kutu, curry, everywhere. Not only that, they make a soup out of it. And also, sauce. See, everywhere I am. I belong to vitamin families like iron, C, E, vitamin, full of vitamins. So, without me, no meals, no good food, right? So, he is very proud. And also he says, and also I can eat, people can eat me raw. With some salt and pepper, they can eat me raw. Whereas he told the potato, you see, people can't eat you raw, right? They have to cook you. Then, Onion was, hearing all these things. He said, what these fellows are talking here? Look, I am the one who is very, very important to the food. Without me, nothing will taste. And look at me, I am so small, but I make people cry. Right? When your mother or grandmother cuts the onion, what happens? He says, I am the one who may cry people. I make the people cry. So I am very important. And so, one by one, started hearing all this. Then Beetroot said, hey, I am also very important. I am the only vegetable with that color, blood color. No one can match my color, he says. Well, but that's the only thing. People, can't use it regularly, other vegetables said. But he said, no. People don't know much about me. I am the guy who gives a lot of things, antioxidant and vitamin C, lots of things, and people don't know much about me. So all these vegetables are all, awakened and started talking. Hey, then, who is this fellow? The lengthy one. Drumstick, right? So the drumstick said, hey, look, come on, yeah, see, anyone can, grow me at the backyard. So I am available everywhere. There is no season for me, right? And I give lot of things, vitamin E and C and an antioxidant. And people love it. And without me, the sambar will not be sambar. It will be a special taste. So he was climbing. And tell me, what are other your favorite vegetable? Carrot, yeah. What about carrot? And carrot said, come on guys, shut up all you guys. I am the guy, I'm the one who can give antioxidant, the power to eyes, the skin. I give lot of things here. Then the onion said, hey, only rabbits can eat you. No. Kids can eat me. People don't know. So they can clean me and just take it raw. And it's really good. And he says, I go with everywhere. Sambar, kuttu, all the areas I am there. Predominantly in all the meals I am there. So one by one started talking. Anything I missed? Any vegetable? Tell me. Cabbage. Okay. Cabbage. Cabbage said, see look, I am the only vegetable with like flower. I'm like a flower. And see, I am also a very important guy. And for a salad, without me there is no salad. He says. And he says, I am also very important in, providing people a lot of things. And vitamin C. So, anything else? Any vegetable item? Okay. The brinjal. Oh yeah, the brinjal we forgot. And brinjal is very proud. I am the beautiful one. You know why? Look at my skin. So smooth. Right? So smooth. And the violet color, no vegetable can match the color. Right? I'm so beautiful, and the shape. I'm also very important. In Andhra they make a kostu. People love it. It's very famous in all over the world. So they're all talking and all that. Then it comes around 4 o'clock, and the wedding party and all that, started gathering and started fixing things and all that. And the cook also started coming, and they all went to each section and started cutting the vegetables. Okay. They started cutting the vegetables. All pile of carrots, beetroot, all. Then the chief cook, he is the chef. He said, okay, do this, do that. He was commanding and all the things. Like, hey, do this fast. Another 1 hour, everything should be ready. All. Then the marriage started. The muhurtam went in a very grand way. Some of the top VIPs and all that from Chennai came and attended and blessed the couple. Then afterwards what? சாப்பாடு. Right? சாப்பாடு இல்லாம கல்யாணம் நடக்குமா? Yes. So they all very big hall like this, very big hall, rows of chairs and tables, and they all started serving the guest. All the guests, including the VIPs and the top people in Chennai, all started eating. Wow! Enna tasting up, super. Wow, kootu enna special, what a special, yeah. I never eaten like this, so beautiful. This is pudu item, it's a new item they made, prepared, the chef. Wow, this is very beautiful, what a taste, wow. எல்லாம் நல்லா சாப்பிட்டாச்சு. கல்யாண சமையல் சாதம், காய்கறிகளும் பிரமாதம். Okay, so like that a grand party went on. And then one by one they started leaving. At the time, some people gathered around, some important people in the wedding, and they said, "Oh, what a grand lunch here. I never eaten this kind of a lunch anywhere. And let's go and thank the chef, the chief cook." So they all about 40, 50 people are gathered and said, "Let's go on." First, they went and the bride father, "சார் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது சார் சாப்பாடு, கல்யாண சாப்பாடு, ஐயோ பிரமாதம், இதுவரை நான் எங்கேயுமே சாப்பிட்டதே இல்லை. What a sumptuous lunch, beautiful, ஐயோ ரொம்ப திருப்தியாக இருந்தது சார், சாப்பாடு பிரமாதம்." Then the bride's father said, "Why don't you go and thank the chef? He is the one who arranged everything and all that. But he didn't say how much I am going to pay him." So they went. Where is the chef? They found him and sitting very happily because his job was over, right? The chef job was over. Was sitting happily and they all came and, "Sir, Pramada sir, sapadu. You are so wonderful, we have never tasted this kind of a food anywhere. So I really would like to thank sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Romba pakkum pramadam." Everybody's, and the chief chef, he was just listening. He was just listening. "Okay sir, okay sir, okay sir." Then he said, "Look, don't thank me. Thank the vegetables." You know why? All those tasteful and all those you are appreciating, kuttu, curry and all those things, because of the vegetables taste, you enjoyed the food. I didn't do anything. I just made the arrangement to put the right thing, like salt, this, that and all that. That's all. But you have to thank the vegetables. But the guest, they felt, we are appreciating the chef by, why he is ignoring it, and he is just wanted to thank the vegetable. Then he said, "Sir, look, nobody is appreciating the vegetables. They love to eat vegetables in a different form, but they don't appreciate the vegetables because people don't know about the vegetables." Right? Do you know about the vegetable brinjals? Yeah, tell me. By eating brinjal, what do you get? What about you? You tell me. By eating a carrot, what do you get? Yes. So that's what the chef said. People don't know. They just, eat sambarla, korambula, the kuttu, curry. They just, blindly they just eat. They don't know the value of the vegetables. He says, "I'm just demonstrating to you. Please, prepare it nicely and make the children and make the people to eat the vegetables." That is the purpose of, I did this way, tasteful. So, understand the vegetables part in our life, right? So, they all felt, the chef is a good one. His remark was a good one. He is telling the truth. We literally an old man, he was thinking, "Oh my God, so far I never thought of these things, I always think of, like how my wife prepares the food and all, that's all. I only eat the tasty food, but I never thought of these things." So, this is how the vegetables are more powerful. They are part of our life. But unless you know what it values, and then you know how to improve your health, right? So, this is the end of the story. But what do you get from this? So from now onwards, when you sit in front of your plate, think that what you are eating, which vegetables, which fruit you are eating, right? then you can think of the value of the vegetables.
Suppose you ask question, you can call one student, I will make them to speak.